What is up, ATG traders? This is Munya and welcome back to my channel. Right, so I know I've been quiet for some time. I think it's been 3 weeks since I last uploaded. If you're giving out content and information on the internet, you also need some time to learn, sometimes to do some research, sometimes to have your personal growth also. So that's what I've been doing the past 3 weeks. So now I'm loaded with information that I'm going to share with you guys here on my channel. So make sure you are subscribed, make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss the uploads that I'll be doing throughout this year. Right, it's going to be a great year. There's still chance to make a lot of money this year, guys, so don't give up on that. Right, before we start, I'm just going to say, if you also want to keep up with our work, with my strategies, you can follow me on Instagram. That's my page right there. You can also join our Telegram group, which is our trading community. Great numbers. The links are down below in the description box. Also, before I talk about this strategy, I have a nice promotion that I'm running in the Telegram group for VIP signals. It's only $10. You get 30 days of my signals, right? You get 30. It's cheaper than Netflix, guys. Can't be better. It's cheaper than your Netflix subscription. Can't be better. So that's a must. Join the Telegram channel. Hit me up and I'll add you to the VIP section, right? So let's get into today's business. This will be the end goal of the strategy. It's a powerful strategy, very simple, not confusing, easy to follow, right? But we're going to insert all these indicators that you see together. But the end goal has to be this. So remember that at the end, you have to have something like this. So let's get into how you can actually create that. Okay, so right here I just have a plain chart with bulls and bears. I'm actually seeing how much money I could have made right here with the strategy, but anyways, I'll explain. So plain chart, 1 minute time frame. The bulls are the greens and then the bears are the red candlesticks, right? Sorry about that. Let's get into the settings. So this strategy is for both spike catching and trading ticks, right? You see what I mean? It can be used in for both types of trading, ticks and spikes, right? So the first thing that we will need is we will need a MACD. We will need to add our MACD, right? And then the settings of the MACD should be as follows. The fast EMA would be 12, the slow EMA would be 26, and then MACD SMA would be 9. Apply to close. The colors you can choose of your choice that are significant to your background. So you can apply this on your PC or you can apply this on your phone, right? You can apply this on your computer or something, right? I'm going to click done. So this is what I have. I have the MACD right here at the bottom. Okay, then we are going to need a second indicator, which is the RSI. So when adding the RSI, you have to click on this indicator window because we want all these indicators to be in indicator window 1. So you're going to click the funny F with the plus aligned with the indicator window 1, right? Then we're going to look for our RSI, which is the relative strength index, right? On the relative strength index, we're going to need a period of 1, right? As you can see, we're going to need to apply to close. As you can see, the color of your choice and the style of your choice again. And then here comes a very important part on the levels. So I'm going to click on levels, and here are the levels that we're going to need. So we're going to need level 9, as you can see, then level 10, level 11, and then we're going to jump to level 90, level 91, and level 92. The style and the color again are of your choice, and the description is just blank, right? It's not necessary. So I'm going to click done, and as you can see, I now have levels. From 9 to 92. So those are the purple lines that you see right there. Those are the levels, right? After that, we're going to add our last indicator. We only have 3 indicators. It's a clean strategy. It's a clean strategy. So after that, I'm going to add a moving average. Again, the moving average is not going to the main chart, it's still going to the indicator window. So you're going to click the F, which is this one, aligned to where it says indicator window 1, not on your main chart. Okay, I hope that's clear. And then we're going to choose moving average, and the period is 5. It's an exponential moving average. We want to apply to close. The color again is of your choice. The levels, leave them blank like that. Okay, then I click done. Now we have the complete strategy. We have a complete strategy to catch spikes and to trade ticks right there. Right. So now the question is obviously, when do I buy and when do I sell? Right. The question obviously is, when do I buy and when do I sell? Before we talk about buying and selling, this strategy can be used in so many ways. But today I'm going to start off by explaining the standard mode. There's a standard mode, there's an aggressive mode, and then there's, I don't know, the last mode. I think we'll talk about it just for fun because it's not really that efficient, but it works. Right? It works. Remember, these strategies I would have tested them for you. So don't worry about that. I would have tested them for you. Okay? But this does not mean that you should not test on your own. You should do your back testing, because I'm not a financial advisor, as you saw from the disclaimer that I posted at the beginning of the video, right? So before we talk about when do you buy and when do you sell, let's talk about the rules that must be followed. Number one, I said I'm going to explain the start and mode of this strategy, right? Which means there is going to be more to this. So number one, for today, we want to be in the 1 minute time frame. That's number one. The second rule is we want to be zoomed out to the last. What do I mean? Zooming out is basically this. So you want to reach the last level of zooming out, basically. I don't know if it's the level 5 or level 1. I'm not sure about it. But this is basically what I would want. It's different from this, right? I think you can see. I don't know how I can explain that better, but those are the two conditions that we want to have, right? So I'm going to start off with when to buy. Basically, if you're trading crash or boom, so it applies for both. But for crash, as we are opening crash 500 right now, you buy when your EMA 5, which is the green line that I have there, I don't know which color it was, but which is the green line that I have there, and the MACD meet at levels 9, 10, and 11, right? This is for crash. You're going to buy when, okay, maybe let me put something like a shape or a line. You're going to buy, okay, I hope you guys can actually see this. So you're going to buy when your EMA 5 and your MACD meet at level 9, 10, and 11 right there. I hope you can see. And as you can see, the moment these lines came down to this section and met, you could see that the market started to go up and up and up and up. And this is trading ticks if it's crash, basically, right? This is trading ticks if it's crash, basically. The opposite, something that was just happening as I was watching this morning. In fact, just a few minutes when I was about to post this video, as you can see. You sell when your MACD and your EMA 5 meet at the top right there. So this is spike catching now for crash. This is spike catching now. And you can see a series of spikes came around there. You see that more spikes are going to come. A series of spikes are going to come. A series of spikes are going to come right there. Up until this EMA 5 drops down. to this level again, and then we do the opposite now because the series of spikes we have stopped, and then we start buying again if it meets the MACD, right? So you see that a series of spikes followed. You can actually see you can keep checking even after I've uploaded this video. You can keep checking, but you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 spikes occurred while I was watching. I couldn't trade them because I was about to post the video. As you can see, I was about to record the video, but a series of spikes occurred. Okay, so let's keep looking and seeing what I'm talking about. Again, we said you sell when these lines meet at the top. This is the same thing that happened. Can you see the series of spikes that happened? Can you see the series of spikes that happened? Let me just highlight it for you guys. Can you see the series of spikes that happened? The series of spikes from here. Can you see? A series of spikes followed when EMF 5 and the MACD met at the top. Is that simple, guys? Is that simple? So this works for both boom and crash. And again, at this point, we were supposed to buy because they met at the bottom, right? And can you see what was happening? You could keep buying, and eventually it fulfilled the order of buying. So you could buy and then it would spike, but can you see that from your entry, your spikes were not exceeding your entry, which means you would still be there's zero drawdown. Basically there's zero drawdown because your spikes were not going below your entry. So basically you would be in profit, and then the spike comes, and then you start again building up, and then the spike comes up until this resistance was broken and price kept going up to prove the strategy works, right? You can see it then eventually started going up, right? I'm not saying this strategy is 100% accurate, but I'm saying I've been using it, and you know, you guys, I share with you things that I find very important. The same thing happened here. MACD and the EMF 5 made at the top right there, and look at these spikes. Series of spikes followed, right? So even if you didn't know when to end and price started to retrace, you'd still profit if you were holding, right? So probably the question would be, when do you take profit, and then when do you stop loss, right? That'll be the question. Okay, wow, just look at the series of spikes that followed when we reach this point. Just see, these are not lagging, guys. I was looking at crash, you could see that it was not lagging. Just take a look at crash at the current market price. Okay, maybe we missed it here, but I was looking at it and it was not lagging. The spike followed eventually. Comment down below what you think. Of this strategy. If it's good, like this video. If you'd like to see more of this strategy, remember I told you I've been learning this. I have a lot of them, so support this channel by liking the video. Let's grow to 50,000. Let's go to 50,000 subscribers. Let's get to 50,000 subscribers. I was looking at boom, right? And this is what I was talking about. A series of spikes. So this is one way of trading using this strategy. I'm going to tell you the next one in the next video. Again, a series of spikes. Again, when MACD meets the EMA 5, just look at how downward we started to go. So this works for both boom and crash. But just remember the conditions and follow the instructions. Do not trust this strategy. Do not enter into trades like this where the MACD is way below there. No, wait until they both meet at the bottom so that you have accurate trades so that you have accurate trades from accurate trading group, right? Okay, this was not that good, but you'll still profit from it. You'll still profit from it. Okay, so this is one way of doing it. What else did we check on? Should we check on? Okay, no clear entries yet from the other indices, but can you see how powerful this is, guys? Let's check Boom 500 and see if it has something for us. Boom 500 is no setup yet, but once we have a setup, you're going to be in money. 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 Let's see Crash 500. Okay, so the series for Crash 500 came up to this point, right? I believe more of these are coming. More of these spikes are coming. More of these spikes are coming. You can even check after the video. And also I can see the MACD is trying to push back up to this level, which means more of these spikes are coming. More of these spikes are coming, right? So I think that's all for today. Remember, there are so many ways of using this strategy. I'm going to come back with more. So make sure you subscribe, you turn on the notification bell, you like this video to support me, and you also follow us on our trading platforms. Until next time.